17 bullets. That's how many struck the body of Raffaele Iosino. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, March 16th, 1978, when on Via Fani, a commando unit of the Red Brigades ambushes the convoy escorting Aldo Moro to Parliament. In less than 2 minutes, 91 shots are fired. 5 members of the escort fall to the ground, while Moro is dragged away into a blue Fiat 132. It's the beginning of one of the most tragic chapters in Italy's Republican history. To understand that attack, we must look at the broader Italian context of the time. In the late 1970s, Italy was going through a period marked by political instability, economic crisis, and widespread violence. The so-called years of lead were a time when armed groups from both the far left and the far right tried to impose radical change through force. The Red Brigades, founded in 1970 by Renato Curcio, Margherita Cagol, and Alberto Franceschini, drew inspiration from revolutionary guerrilla movements and aimed to strike at the heart of the state. They did so through kidnappings, bombings, and assassinations, which for them became instruments of political struggle. But what led to the kidnapping of the Christian Democratic leader? In those years, Aldo Moro was working to overcome the divide between Catholics and communists through the strategy known as the Historic Compromise. His idea was to bring together the two great mass parties, the Christian Democrats and Enrico Berlinguer's Italian Communist Party, to guarantee the country's stability. Yet this opening alarmed many. Sectors of the Italian political class, the United States, and even the Soviet Union feared that an understanding between the two ideological blocs could disrupt the geopolitical balance of the Cold War. Moro, regarded as the mediator, the mastermind of that historic compromise, thus became a political target. The Red Brigades chose Moro as their target not only to strike at the state's leadership, but also to sabotage his attempt to bridge those two major political forces. The operation was planned with military precision. Cars were stolen, the escort's routine studied, and a stretch of road without cameras or exits identified. Thus, on March 16th, on Via Fani, 2 Fiats, a 128 and a 132, blocked the convoy. The terrorists, armed with submachine guns and pistols, opened fire on the escort cars, and within 2 minutes, the ambush was complete. Moro was kidnapped and taken away, while Rome and the entire nation fell into shock. The kidnapping of the Christian Democratic president marked the climax of the years of lead. Italy came to a standstill. Newspapers opened with dramatic headlines, Parliament suspended its work, and public opinion was torn between fear and disbelief. That act was not merely an attack on a politician. It was a blow to the heart of the democratic state itself. From that moment began 55 days during which the entire country followed, day after day, the fate of Aldo Moro. From March 16, 1978 onward, Italy entered a new phase of its history, one in which political violence and institutional fragility became deeply and tragically intertwined.